Hey guys, it's MadameWario, and you have been so patient in waiting for me to reveal my superhero self. I made an update a little while back about how I needed to become a superhero for one of my classes in college, and I did. I did with the help of you all and your suggestions on what superpowers I should have, what weapons I should have, sidekick, transportation. And then I also had people who allowed me to use their artwork and whose fan art I used for the project in the portfolio. So I want to reveal who all deserves credit because I promised that I would. And I am currently making a fan fiction. It's a full fan fiction from the same exact project that will be posted on my blog. It's madamewario.blogspot.com. And you can go there and read all the information leading up to the actual fanfiction right now. I am actually going to post about my original character, MadameWario, after this video goes up. So it might take me a minute to get it together, so it might not be up right away when this video's up, but I assure you it will be up extremely soon. So if it's not already, I mean by the time you're watching this. So yeah, it is going to be a great fanfiction. I'm really excited about it because I love the way it turned out, and I really want to give credit to those who deserve credit for helping me develop the details with this project. So without further ado, I want to get started. Before I do, I want to say that if I pronounce your name incorrectly, I really don't have that many names to say, and I'm going to explain that I'm going to explain why in a second, but if I pronounce your name incorrectly, I apologize. I don't mean to pronounce your name incorrectly, I just know that usually happens anyway. So, also, if you submitted an idea that I reveal today, and you are not receiving credit for it as an individual, that is because so many other people submitted the same idea. And so I didn't want to go through and make like a list of like 25 people who all posted the same thing, and I was like, I mean, I really just, I would do that, but I'm afraid no matter what I do, I'm going to miss somebody in that situation, and then somebody's going to be upset. So I'm just going to leave that out and go strictly to the individuals. If I announce an individual and you think you had the same sort of thing, I'm just going to say that they posted it first. I mean, I try to be as fair as I can in situations, but I get so many comments. I apologize if I missed something, and I'm really, really sorry about that. So yeah, I will explain that a little bit more as we get into this. And oh my gosh, you guys, seriously, you have like the best ideas in the world. I can't even exaggerate on how, like, unbelievable your comments were. You guys should all, seriously, all of you should start writing fan fictions with all of the powers and, you know, superpowers, weapons, everything you came up with was amazing, especially with the Nintendo aspect of it all. They were incredible. I love them all. I wanted to use so many of them, and I was like, oh my god, I wish I wasn't limited to like 3. So I was going insane, and I had to use some semi-basic stuff and then some semi-structural stuff, if that makes sense. But yeah, you guys did a fantastic job. It was like the fiercest thing I've ever seen. Like, I had so much fun reading through all those comments, and there were almost 300 of them, and that says a lot when you don't get tired of reading through 300 comments. You're still at the end like, oh, I wish there were more. Like, it was unbelievable. So give yourself a pat on the back or a pat on the head or somewhere. I don't know. But pat yourself. Don't take that in the wrong way, and seriously, you guys are totally fierce pimps. So now that I've gabbed on forever, I'm going to officially get to the credits portion of this. I'm going to start with the artwork. I go through everybody who I used in the project. First of all, we have this lovely pinky piece of artwork, and I absolutely love this. It's so adorable, and it is by XX Guitar Queen XX. I don't know if the X's are silent, but anyway, here is the next, and it's a wonderful edition of me. I love this fan art piece. It's wonderful, and it is by Bombastic Snoozer. And then I swear, I love this one right here. Oh my god, I love all of them, but this was so funny when I first saw it. I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. This Gooba and Pinky picture is by Gemstone Queen. And I was really excited to use that because seriously, no one's given me a fan art picture of Gooba yet, so I was really excited. So was Gooba. And then of course we have my icon that I obviously used, which was designed by MegaFreak400 if you're unaware. So again, thank you, Mega. Your work has been displayed in many videos of mine, and I'm very, very thankful for it. And thank you to everybody who submitted artwork on that note. Next, moving on to weapons, I am going to cover the one that is an individual person who I really worked off of. It's not really the same thing kind of at all, but I wanted to just kind of reveal that I used the same sort of idea. I made a Rainbow Road ribbon where the Rainbow Road ribbon piece, I guess, shoots out of my hand, and it does have side effects. I'm not going to reveal them yet because I want that to be revealed in detail on my blog, but somebody who had a similar idea to that was Metallics number 1. I'm guessing that's how you want me to say that? I don't know. But yes, thank you for the ribbon suggestion. There were a couple other ribbon suggestions, but they weren't exactly the same. They were a little bit different. So, and now I'm going to get into the other weapons that I used that are kind of a combination of many people's ideas. First, there are the MadameWario coin gloves. There were a lot of people that were like, oh, you should have gloves that shoot coins. You should have gloves that do this. You should have coins from Wario that you use as weapons for greed or for tempting people like Meowth. And I was like, okay, that's awesome. So I kind of combined all those together, all those people into one. So thank you so much for that. I also used the idea of the giant N64 controller. What it does is a little bit different than what everybody was putting down. But there were a lot, like probably the most people put that they wanted a giant N64 controller, and that's kind of why I used it, and I love the idea of it anyway. And then we also have okay, I would not be complete as a superhero without some kind of dance, so anybody who put anything about dance down, yes, I used it. I promise it's in there somewhere. This picture I'm showing right now actually has nothing to do with it. It's a different power entirely, but I didn't want to not have a picture to show for this. So if you submitted any of those weapons, thank you so much. You're fantastic. Next, I want to go on to transportation. With this, if somebody else posted this, I'm just going by the first one I saw. That's all I can say. It's Gooba. It's a huge Gooba, which she looks super tiny in this picture, but that was an idea given to me by Rucall. I think that's how you say that, Rucall. He or she, I'm sorry, I can't tell by your username, gender specific, but suggested that I use a giant Gooba for my transportation, so that's exactly what I did. So thank you so much. I loved that. That was wonderful. And then there's my sidekick. Gooba is also a sidekick, but this person's only a sidekick, and it is none other than Pinky. And so many people suggested this, and I was like, oh my god, that's perfect. I love it. Which, I mean, I kind of had a general idea that these people would be involved anyway, but I was like, where do I put them? So I was glad that she kind of landed in the sidekick realm. So that covers everything, everyone that I used in particular. And I just really want to say thank you guys so much for all your help, because it was incredible. And I just love how much help I received. Also, special thank you to Slim Kirby, who really helped me develop some ideas, especially with the sidekicks. And of course, I'm not going to reveal any ideas yet because I want to make those, you know, specific to my blog. So anyway, but thank you so much to Slim Kirby, who helped me develop my ideas and kind of listen to me go, oh, should I do this? Blah, blah, blah. I talked to Zero for like 20 minutes about one thing, trying to figure it out. And so he was a great listener. I just want to say thank you so much for that and for your input. And that's it. So thank you everyone for participating in this little not really contest, but in this sharing of ideas, and I am super, super excited for the fanfiction, so please check that out on my blog. I've got the address right here, and I really appreciate all your input and all your help, you guys. I love you, thank you so much, and this has been MadameWario, and I will see you in my fanfiction.